Hi, I'm Mr. Chris, and I do stuff. And today, I got uncomfortable. And I think it's good that everyone gets uncomfortable every now and then. I like to take chances when I can to do it. So a friend of mine called me up, I think about a week ago and said, "Hey, you want to go out and do a comedy thing?" I thought, alright, I like the friend, I like comedy. Alright, don't ask any questions. Just, and they were like, "Oh, it's at the Plaza." I'm like, "I like the Plaza Lab. I haven't been there in forever." Absolutely. So let's go. And then I'm thinking, all right, cool. The surprise will be who the comedian is and, that kind of thing. And I was thinking, that's right next to Beefy King. An Orlando, eatery where everyone has to go. And I haven't been there in forever. So I thought, all right, we'll go there. And more people get involved. And now there's 5 of us. And we're all excited. And I look up the history on Beefy King. And I'm going to shoot a video there. And it's going to be my content for the night. And yeah. No one checked to see if they're open. They closed at 5:30. We were meeting at 6. So we got saved. A friend of mine, she was like, "Hey, Chicken Fire." So we went to Chicken Fire. And Chicken Fire turned out to be great. Confusing, but great. So the confusing part was the pick your heat. So while we're there, we're waiting for our friends to all meet up. And people are just going in and out. And we're like, all right, cool. And we go in there. And one lady's like, "I drive 45 minutes every Friday to come here and eat." And we're like, all right, it's going to be good. And she's like, "Order one step lower than you think you want." She's like, "If you want medium, get meek." And I was like, that makes no sense. And then I looked at their pick your heat thing, and it makes no sense. You can see that mild is light heat, hot. Medium is very hot. So I was confused, so I went with meek, and it was quite good. Now we're off to the comedy show. I don't know what to expect. I see that it's Heather McDonald. Female comic, not my favorite typically, but I'm up for anything. And then we go inside, and I'm looking around, and me and my buddy and the 3 girls we're with, and it's almost all ladies. And I'm like, this is interesting. I've been to a lot of comedy, and just typically comedy shows a lot more dudes than girls. So I'm like, all right, what's going on? So I start paying attention. And apparently she has something called Juicy Scoop, which is some kind of bi-weekly show that talks about the Real Housewives, Roha, Kim Zuckerbergman, money, and sugar, and ... But I'm confident that I'm not going to understand a lot of the jokes in this. But we already have tickets, so we're going. And someone's like, "Well, don't worry. She does great impressions of..." I'm like, impressions of... She goes, "The Real Housewives, all of them." And I'm like, you know what an impression is to someone who doesn't know who the original person is? It's a goofy voice. But we went and had an absolute blast. So I'm so happy that I went. There were a couple that I got, like Drew Barrymore and some other ones. But even the opener, she was great. The headliner, Heather McDonald, was awesome. Me and my buddy were laughing our butts off, and all of our friends were having a great time. We had a great meal. So definitely, do something that makes you uncomfortable. And you know what I've learned that makes you guys uncomfortable? Doing what you're told. All I ask is that you please go and like, subscribe, or follow any of these platforms. Apparently I need 100 people to be able to live stream on Facebook, so we got a little bit of work to do there. We're falling behind on YouTube of how many people like and follow or subscribe. So what I'm going to do to make it easier is I'm going to make a web page that you can click a link and go to all the different platforms and find me. But for now, let's just try and do it on your own. Look here, and then go to your favorite platform and try Mr. Chris Does Stuff. And I'm probably there, except on X or Twitter, where I'm just Mr. Chris. And if you don't, I will haunt you.